the word, y'all. So we're gonna talk some hip hop. So here you have Lupe Fiasco. Y'all know who he is. Mr. Kick Push himself. He was in a podcast, right? And of course the fans, they brought up Kendrick Lamar, because you know a lot of people, the beef that just went on, a lot of people think Lupe doesn't like Kendrick because of his takes and this, that, and the third. So people thinking that he didn't like, they brought him up, kind of attacking Lupe for some of his opinions. So now they got him to speak on Kendrick Lamar. And the whole culture thing was brought up, and he had a very interesting take right here, as you can see, about the whole culture thing. And this is my thing, you know, as he's saying, well, Drake had the biggest tour, a bigger tour than the guy y'all saying is the voice or whatever for the culture. Explain that. I love this quote by Lupe because it puts those without a brain or those who can't think for themselves, it really makes them have to come with their own opinion and try to crawl themselves out of a box, which we know many can't. So I like this a lot by Lupe. And it was with fans saying that he's scared of Kendrick and all this, and he had to let y'all know he's not. You know, they like to say he apologized to him, which he said he never did. He fears no rapper. So I like this a lot by Lupe, and it holds some weight. It's truth. Because I always ask myself, what is this whole culture thing we talk about? But Joe Buttons did it. Common hinted at it. Pusha T did it. But the thing is with these artists, and then Kendrick Lamar being the last one, the thing is with these artists, none of them are as big as Kendrick Lamar. Lyrically, you could argue they all might be more lyrical or just as lyrical as Kendrick, but none of them are bigger than Kendrick Lamar. So when you got a lyrical artist and an artist who's damn near as big as Drake, now you got a different ball game. Now it's being reached by more because of his following and what he has done. But Drake has spoiled the culture for 15 years. I'm gonna give you a spoiler. I was not a big fan of the whole Young Money thing. I didn't. Of course, they had some songs I liked, and I'm gonna get to that. Lil Wayne had his run. I was not heavy on the Lil Wayne run. His punchlines was cool. I didn't think this one, the era was different. I didn't look at him as a super lyrical rapper. That's nothing. Music, I could never listen to much of his music and say, damn, that's some deep stuff. Damn, that's real. It was always just, okay, them was some cool little punchlines he came with. That's how I looked at it. So I wasn't really a big fan. But when you talk about car music, this, that, and the third, if you saying you were Drake, or if it wasn't any songs you didn't like, well, I ain't gonna say listen to. If there's any songs they had that you didn't like, you're lying. Because you could almost say Young Money music was forced on you between Drake, Lil Wayne, and Nicki Minaj. Especially when Lil Wayne went to jail and they held it down. Tyga, even Tyga. Them guys was being played no matter where you was at, or you just wasn't outside. Talk about car music, we talking about all these guys, Eminem and these guys who don't get played in a whip. They was dominating car music. So what are we determining with this whole culture thing? Because it seems like the goalposts get moved. He can't say the N-word. Okay, cool. It's not because it's biracial, because you got other biracial rappers, but it's because he's not a part of the culture. He doesn't speak on black issues. That's false. He's actually donated $100,000 to Black Lives Matter. And he spoke on other black issues, killings that have been going on in America, speaking on his past experiences as a mixed man, his black side. So that's out the window. What do we determine with this culture thing? Because what he did with these rappers in Atlanta, he piggybacked. But look at what he's done for these artists' career. Look at their numbers during that time when he did stuff with them and after. So, I mean, what is it, that a two-sided coin, if you want to put it that way? Like, what are we really determining with this whole culture thing? I want to know. Can somebody tell me, what are we determining? What's the discussion when we talk about Drake is not a part of the culture? Because African Americans love his music. At functions, who are you hearing the most of? You're hearing the most of Drake's music. Now, I know we in the era time you can't say nothing nice about this dude, or you're this, you're that. Y'all know I don't give a damn, bro. I'm gonna speak it straight up how it is. Lupe on this topic, obviously he speaks the same way, because it's BS. Like, it's real life BS, bro. I don't get it. If anybody have a logical explanation on this whole culture thing, I would love to hear it, but for right now, I'm not seeing it. But y'all let me know, like, what are we determining when we say Drake is not a part of the culture? Upbringing, any of that? Because, I mean, I don't get it. But y'all let me know in the comments.